Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this video we are in my old stomping grounds of Shawano, Wisconsin, and we are going to share some of my vacation with you and some road noise. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here from Rock Solid Productions. I hope you can hear me. I'm on the side of the road by the Shawano historical marker. I grew up coming up here as a kid. Before we get really started here, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out this, well, lower quality from what we've normally been doing here. We're doing it back on the cell phone like what we used to do. If you like what you see here, check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification. And what I want to know from you, when you're on vacation, do you go game hunting? I try not to out of respect, but yeah, it's in my blood. So Shawano, Wisconsin, behind me, you can see Shawano is both a Chippewa and Menominee word signifying to the south. And this lake I've been coming up to with my family since I was 3 or 4 years old. You can see the lake behind me right there, and we'll show you the lake right there. And one of the largest lakes in the state of Wisconsin. I'm actually on the Cecil side. There's also the town of Westcott, which is where I'm staying, and other parts that make up this awesome lake that, like I said, I've been coming to since I was a kid. So since I've been up here, I decided, I missed the flea market on Sunday, which was a bummer, but I did check out Mojo's, which is downtown Shawano, and the local Goodwill, and we've got some pretty cool pickups. Let's check them out. All right, so we've left the roadside behind, and we're actually back at our cottage here, and we're gonna kind of go through what we picked up. So we stopped off at a local Goodwill store, a little bit different for me because the Goodwills by me, generally they don't keep any games on site. All of that stuff gets shipped off to their distribution center to be sold online. I picked up initially 3 games, and then I went back and got 4 more. So we're gonna start with Plants vs. Zombies for the Xbox 360. It is complete, which is kind of cool. The manual's in a really good shape. $4 for this. Not worth a whole lot more than that, but it's one of those, I've never played this series. I kind of wanted to get into it, and for $4, I'm willing to take that kind of risk. Next up, and this one, I need you guys to let me know down in the comments section. So I picked up Halo 4 for the 360. It'll play on the Xbox One, no issues with that, and we do have the Xbox One. Again, $4, but this one is not packaged for individual sale. So those of you who are collectors, is this more valuable than like some of the other ones that are out there? I'm thinking like Mario Kart 64, for example. There's not for resale. I think there's a Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64. I think there's a Donkey Kong 64 that are all the non for resale. Let me know again if that's the case with this, where that adds to value. This has the install disc in there along with the other disc. And it does have like an instruction sheet, but not an actual manual, so not huge on that one. And this next one, again, $4 for this, and I bought this not to flip, but to actually play, and I'm really happy with the condition, and that's SSX Tricky. So this is about a $20 game, paid $4 for it. I paid about $21 for everything here, so this one game makes it worth it. It does have the disc in good shape, does not have the manual, has the registration card, which is kind of interesting though. You can tell by looking on the back here that this used to be a GameStop game, just because that's their tag and whatnot on the back. So I was about ready to leave the store, and then I looked, they had a display case, and I saw this in there. I'm like, it's just a case, I don't care. But wait a second, I'm seeing games in there. So $4 for this, and it came with 4 games. And we're gonna go from, for me, the least valuable to the most valuable. And this is just my personal worth, what I think they are worth here. And the case is in decent shape. Again, $4, holds 4 DS games. So the least valuable to me is Guitar Hero on Tour, because I don't have the additional little dongle that you need to be able to play this. So understandably, not a huge value to that. And Bakugan, not a big fan of the series. But these next two, one I have complete in box, so this is a duplicate, and I'll end up using this for trade bait. But Mario Kart 7 for the DS, or Mario Kart DS, not Mario Kart 7, or maybe it is the 7th one in the series. Anyways, Mario Kart DS, great shape on that label. The pins look like they're in great shape as well. And again, so far all 3 of these games were in that same case for $4. But this to me is the winner and what I saw shining through and why I wanted it. Mario 64 DS. This is a great version of this game. The controls are tight. It's a really fun version of this. And this is one of those games that I will actually break out my DS to play just this game. It's totally worth it. Great deal. So again, if you figure $3.99 for these 4, so $4, 8, 12, actually only $16, and I bought a soda, that's why it was over. So under $20 for all of that. And again, SSX Tricky is worth $20 on its own. But then from there, we had actually gone to a local electronics retailer I had been to a few years ago called Mojo's. And I knew it was downtown. Ginger and Cassie didn't know what they were heading into. I knew exactly what we were heading into because I saw this on screen here. It was a complete NES with the power pad. I don't know if there was a system, if it had styrofoam, but I'd seen it and I'm like, oh, I wanted it. I didn't pull the trigger. The channel didn't exist at that point either, so I wasn't really back into my collecting phase. So I went back there, and the first thing that I found was this guy here. And this is an NES power pad. And paid $30 for this. It's in overall pretty good shape. The connector here looks like it's in really good shape too. So completely dug it, $30, really like that. The next thing I saw, and this is actually a game I've wanted to play for a while, and they had $10 on this, and it was Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Now, I know it's not a traditional Banjo-Kazooie game. I still love Banjo-Kazooie though. And I wanted to play it. And again, it's backwards compatible with the Xbox One. But I didn't realize until I was looking inside, so there's Banjo-Kazooie. Why does it have the Viva Pinata manual in there too? It's because it also comes with Viva Pinata. So $9 for this overall. Both discs are in great shape. It does have the Banjo, come here you, the Nuts and Bolts manual is in there too, so that was pretty cool. But for me, the coup de grace, as it were, of our pickups here this week in Shawano. So, you know, good deal at Goodwill, good deal on the power pad, good deal on Nuts and Bolts and Viva Pinata. But we got a box for the power pad. And if we look closely here, you can see the original focus. So this was bought for $70 at Pranging Way, which was a store up in the northern part of the state here. Did not pay $70 for the box, paid $10 for it. It is not in the greatest of shape. I mean, there are, you know, obvious tears and whatnot on it. But I do now have a power pad and a power pad box, which is pretty cool. Yeah, overall some pretty good pickups. Been a beautiful week here. Had some great time with my in-laws, with my wife, with my 2 daughters, with our 3 dogs. It's been just really, really fun. Those are our pickups. Let's wrap it up. So there you have it. We made out really decent. That box power pad, that thing is so sweet. I wish it would have been the same one that I saw here 5 or 6 years ago. That was an entire system though, where this was just the power pad. But for $40, the box is in the greatest shape, but it's boxed. That's pretty cool. And the stuff I got from Goodwill, you know, paid a little bit over $20 for, I mean, SSX is a $20 game in and of itself. Some of that stuff's gonna be trade bait, some of it I'm actually going to play. If you like what you see here, like I mentioned at the top of this video, go ahead and let us know down in the comments section what you thought our coolest pickup was. And I wanna know, do you go game hunting when you are on vacation? I want to know that too. Now, if you do have any comments or questions about anything that you've seen here today, as always, again, feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also go ahead and, someone honked as they went by, kind of rude. You can also go ahead and send us an email at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at rocksolidstudios, Facebook at facebook.com/rocksolidproductions, and Instagram at instagram.com/rocksolidproductions. Boat, you see the boat. He's right there, too cool. You can also go ahead and if you want, you can support the channel in a couple of different ways. First and foremost, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid for as little as $1 a month, $12 a year. You get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also go ahead and become a channel member here on YouTube. That starts at $1.99 a month and goes up from there. And you get special perks like badges next to your name and call outs during videos for both of those. You can also visit our Teespring store on screen right now where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and more, all featuring the Rock Solid Productions logo. And finally, like I mentioned on the top of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and that bell notification because YouTube, they're not sending out emails anymore. This is one of my homes growing up, and I'm glad that I can bring my hobby here now too. My name is Gary, this has been Rock Solid Productions and our pickups from Shawano, Wisconsin. I thank you for watching and I hope to see you soon.